Alrighty, how we doing? More Slater Princess. I love this game. No. What we're here to do is I got a bunch of these chapter 3s left to get through. And I'm not intending to go through every single dialogue option on each of them, but I do want to see, at least see them once each. I have an idea of how to get to this last one via the damsel, but I kind of want to save that to be like the last on the stream because that's meant to be. I've seen on the grapevine that's really good, so I'd like to save that one if I can. So I am not 100% certain how to get to all of these. Like, I know if I get to the tower, that probably leads to angels and demons. Not sure. Or maybe that's from the adversary. I don't know. I'm probably, admittedly, going to have some kind of a guide up for some of these just because I'm not positive, and it doesn't let you... It only blocks off paths on a run. It doesn't block them off, like, or at least it doesn't tell you you've already seen this, you know, on new runs, if you know what I mean. So I just need to I just need to figure it out. There are flowcharts which are insane looking and like too small, even fully zoomed in for me to read. But they are pretty insane. Like, kind of useless almost, but yeah, I kind of just, what I'm trying to get is just like a thing saying, okay, here is how you get to this princess, here's how you get to that princess, sort of vibe. I've not sat in this menu long enough to hear this noise before. It's sick. I like it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the best way. Like, I mean, part of me was like, I think just start and hope for the best. Like, kill your worst dreams or be killed by the ghosts of your past. Like, how do you get to that? There are other ways to die. There are other ways to die to nature than to let it swallow you whole. That kind of makes sense, to just like not be eaten by the beast. We've seen the worst sights in the prison. We've seen the worst sights the prison of the world can offer. You always choose to walk away empty-handed. Not sure. There are many real spirits. See, that feels like a specter. I know demons are cut from the same cloth, and it's best not to deny a proud being. Does that go from the adversary, maybe? I imagine we'll be reloading saves a lot. If we don't end up on new paths. But the only way to begin is by beginning. So maybe they'll be good. New game.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Alright, Haruhi. Fucking doing things in a different order.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Or Tenant? Isn't that what Tenant's about? Isn't that movie backwards or something? I've not seen it.
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people.
I think people fight
You
backwards.
have to put an end to her.
I've heard about that. What's a funny old movie? Yeah. Seems weird. Oh my gosh, which one harness it? People watching Slay the Princess probably do.
Path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to ignore him. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
So let's see. We didn't do shit with the adversary, huh? So how did he get the adversary? It's obviously a knife princess. Just non-chronological. Oh, okay, I see. So how did you do the adversary? Okay, I think you just straight up do murder.
Blade. You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay. The door to the basement creaks open. Her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds. Don't let it fool you.
I apologize as well. I'm going to be skipping through some of the dialogue because I've heard it quite a few times at this point. I'll try not to skip anything that I haven't heard already. Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
I do just want to hear her voice every now and then, though. It is a nice voice.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly focused on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what...
Can I do a quick save? Tighten your grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
I want to do also, I would love to do the dragon route again because I really enjoyed seeing it. I mean, I guess we're just going to watch the memories, but That was a cool route.
Your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
That is true.
So, you should just drop it.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too...
I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Okay. I think just say the princess. Ah, fuck, I just took a quick save.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her
Oh
through.
shit.
A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your
Isn't
thrust and
Memento
deliver
also
catastrophic
a
blow to your
non-chronological
jaw.
one, or is that just a guy that doesn't know his memory?
It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured. Holy shit, that hurts! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit. We can still turn this around.
Finish the job.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state, can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain. The two of you clash for the final time.
Look at that.
You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
I know that she's not like a real body in the sense that, like, you know, her organs don't have to be where human organs are. But that isn't where the heart is. It's on one of these sides. I don't remember which side the heart's on. I think it's the left side. I don't know why it matters. It doesn't really. It does look more aesthetically pleasing to have it like dead center. Like, it is a lot more evocative. But you know.
The two of you fall to the floor.
How do you hide things again? Control? Oh shit. I didn't mean to do that. Shoot. Well, I'm gonna load. My bad. I didn't know control did that. I think control skips text.
You step.
I'm probably so.
It does. Okay, how about that? How do I hide the UI though? I forget how to do that. Slay the princess. Finish the job.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted.
This was fun.
Okay, back to here. Man, I've used up so many saves. Shit, I'm gonna have to start rewriting saves. Oops. Preferences. Keybinds. Keybinds. Are there keybinds? No. Okay, well. What button was it? F10? F11? Nope, definitely not F11. Alt? Nope. C. Z, X, C, B. F1. Oh, no. I'm not even. F1. Oh, well, like broke keybinds at least. H or hide. Why I want to hide? I want to take screenshots because I might use it for thumbnail.
Gasps. Her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Rip. We're on the adversary.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cat. You're here to slay her. Okay,
so save here. Yeah. Go saved here. Doesn't matter. Adversary can lead to dive the needle, which I think we got by dying the adversary. We really didn't do shit, the adversary. So I'm gonna assume that it leads angels and demons somehow. So we'll make it save when we get to the cabin. I suppose. Oh, sorry. I'm just double checking. What do something else? Okay, to get to what I want to, I think I need to go bladeless. Sorry. Wait, hasn't this already happened?
it hasn't. Or
Who do I have
if it
with
has,
me?
I certainly haven't. If he doesn't remember what, you know I can hear you. That's fine.
Oh, just
It doesn't
stubborn.
matter if he can hear us. The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning. That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
Proceed to the cabin.
A warning, she will lie. Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight. Are you sure about that? The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice. The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear? Crystal. Let's just get on with it already.
See you at the cabin. So let's see. We are in a cave, is it? Kind of?
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest.
No, it's like a carved
its
thing.
cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Then a mirror.
That's because there's death. There isn't. Oh, stop bickering and just get on with it. Who even cares if there's a mirror?
Me. I'm still unclear entirely if the narrator knows we can see a mirror or not, or if he can see if we can see a mirror or not. Or if that's like a crack. That's never really been
You walk up to the
clear
wall.
to me.
This really is. You reach forward but it was there, and now it's gone. So all of us can stop arguing about it and get to fighting.
Enter the
No
basement.
blade this time. Right then, fisticuffs it is. Probably more fair to her anyway. Wouldn't want to feel like we cheated our way to a win.
I feel like last time I was here I had a contrarian.
As long as you can still get the job done. And don't forget that the blade is waiting for you upstairs if you happen to change your mind.
He is insistent, but he is pretty not honest about a lot of things. So is it an insistence that he can't see it, or is it an insistence because he doesn't want us to see it?
Its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
You can come out for a knife. Sometimes it depends on the route, I think, but I don't think we can in this one.
Her
I
fierce
can't
voice
imagine we can.
carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess.
Hell yeah, brother.
As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused. and
Which
keep your wits
head, am I
about you.
right?
Remember,
Hey-o.
you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the base
Yeah, I
of the
deserve
wall.
that.
Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
I do love how sassy she looks.
Oh, it's you again. I've been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us. But no little knife this time, huh? Ugh, I hope you're not just here to chat. I've been itching for a rematch.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna do a quick save. Have you heard all that? Mr. Narrator is a lot different than last time, but definitely happened.
What's that? Oh, that whole deja vu situation. Yes, it does seem like you and the princess remember each other, so let's say for a moment that I do believe you. For all we know, whatever happened to you last time was just a fluke, and beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember what happened last time. Are you okay? Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
I am sort of understanding it now in the sense that, like, the shifting mound and the long quiet are in their own, like, little pocket, you know, jumping around their realities. I don't think that when a princess survives an encounter, it, like, dooms our world. Whereas I'm not convinced it does. It might. And that's why every narrator is a different narrator, technically speaking. You look different.
Aside from your empty hands, you look exactly the same.
Wow. As I'm notified, like, we're both still alive.
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done.
Yeah, fair.
Don't you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
Hell yeah. Always Sunny voice. She's wailing on it. Twitter voice, and by it, I mean doesn't doom our world until a critical mass of princess are... Yeah, something like that.
Better myself.
Like, the shifting mound in their final form is the only one that can doom a world, but, like, the adversary here surviving doesn't do anything. Yeah. Haven't I felt unfair? Haven't I felt unfair?
Then why are you just standing there?
Why are you just standing there?
Fight me.
Fine, let's do this.
I guess we'll have to see how this goes. Your hands empty, you charge the princess.
Quit the pessimism, will you?
Right? It's almost like you don't want us to beat her.
Yeah,
No, look,
dickhead.
I'm rooting for you, I really am.
Sorry.
I'm just doing my best to keep my expectations grounded. You don't have a weapon. You're supposed to have a weapon.
We'll be fine. Just
Alright.
watch.
Don't have a weapon. What about these guns? Flexes bird muscles.
You attack, fists raised, and the two of you fall into combat. Your clawed fingers tear into her flesh, and her fists and elbows return the blows in kind, bruises blossoming in her wake, and blood vessels rupturing in vivid sprays of gore.
Not bad. You're tougher than I thought you'd be.
Hear that? She respects us. We can pull
Yeah.
this off.
Yeah, you're right.
But without that knife, you'll never be enough.
Wow.
Her knee connects with your sternum with a loud, violent crack. The wind leaves your lungs, and as you struggle for breath, you can feel something flooding in to fill the space. Hot blood, suffocating you from the inside.
Yeah, but that's like where the blood's meant to be. On the inside.
You have to want to kill me. Like this.
You don't so much as see her movement before she deals the killing blow. Everything goes dark, and you die.
I'd love to know what Foley work, like in the Foley work, what the actual death noise is. I'm so curious because it's really visceral.
Are you serious? That's it? That's it.
Like hell it is. We're not giving up that easy. Now get up.
Didn't you hear me? You're dead. There's no getting up from that.
Then how are we talking? Get up.
No, that's not right. You're...
Not dead anymore.
Yes. Your eyes bolt open.
Hell
You
yeah.
push yourself back to your feet. You're... alive.
I know Waterman's just prepares imagine. Yeah, it's sick.
The princess takes a step back and looks down at her pulp-covered fists.
I could have sworn I killed you. That's your face splattered on the walls and dripping from my hand.
Is that because of stubborn? I believe so. I imagine if we had to contrarian at this point, we wouldn't have the option to get up. But what I don't know is if this is going to lead to the Fury, I think is a princess that we're trying to get to, or if this is like end state, or if it's an Eye of the Needle. I got my Pristine now. Wait, no, my face. You're looking right. You're exaggerating. I still have my face. Touch your face. No, you haven't killed me. I just got better.
Maybe this will be a good fight after all.
The two of you...
I should have done Explore, but that was just a funny line. And I didn't want it to go away.
It's not as one-sided as I feared, but it's still a far cry from what I'd hoped. Her injuries, though numerous, pale in comparison to yours, and the wounds you've inflicted upon her barely seem to have slowed her down. As much as you're trying to ignore it, adrenaline pushing you far past your limits, every movement burns.
This is getting boring. Are you even trying to keep up with me?
She lands another
Ooh.
devastating, no, lethal blow. Everything goes dark again, and you die again.
You know what I'm going to say.
That we're not dead.
Yeah, we're not dead. Come on, get up. If we can just keep going, we're bound to wear her down eventually.
Are you sure she can't do what we're doing right now?
There's only one way to find her.
Hell yeah. I like the stubborn. The stubborn is good.
Once more, you push yourself back to your mangled feet.
Trying to look a bit
How are you
afraid.
still moving? How are you still doing anything? Bodies aren't supposed to look like that.
Okay, I'm a fucking bird demon thing. What do you like?
An uncharacteristic terror seems to grip her voice. Have we ever seen her afraid before? No, we haven't.
This is how we win. We can do this forever.
I'm going to put you out of your misery. I don't like looking at you like this. You're all twitching and wrong.
Oh, she's actually quite upset. Like it's this is like while we're fighting and all that, it's almost like a she cares for us way of acting here. This is a very fucked up expression of it.
I'd like to see her try. We're invincible.
Well, that's the hope, isn't
Flies
it?
towards where your face used to be, your twisted body incapable of moving out of the way. And then you see nothing. Everything goes dark and we die? Yes, something like that. Well, don't you have something to say?
Yeah, I quit.
Oh shit. Hey, Red Fury. There we go. Oh
Path
shit.
in the woods, and at the end of that path,
All right, change of plans. We're taking the blade this time.
now why would we ever do that?
Oh, we got a contrarian.
Because she absolutely destroyed us?
She sure did, but what a great way to go.
He is right.
Does it matter? We lost. Oh, why so glum, Rage? Boy, I thought you were brave. I thought you were proud.
Was all that bravado just hot air?
Look, it was just... The fight was better the first time, and the first time we had a weapon. But this is just great. Let me cut to the chase. Clearly you've already...
No
been
worries.
here.
Yeah, you think? What does here even mean, though? You've told us about the path of the princess and all of that already, but this is a very different path than the last one.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Everything here is a little off.
I don't know if it looks it, but it looks gooey.
Look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any more do-overs. So you'd better take things seriously.
Okay, we'll do a save here. Oh, different directions. You've got all this to me one at a time for a choice.
Where are you getting that number? We're talking 4, maybe 5 directions tops. At least for now. I'm sure I can come up with more if you give me enough time. I don't think you have much to worry about. You're still the one in charge here, and I don't think that's ever going to change.
Song is good. Then what
Then what
happens?
happens? Have you even been listening? It's the end is what happens.
Yeah, the world as he knows it. Sorry.
Yeah, but is there something after the end? How am I supposed to know? The end means finality. It's not like I can just peek on over to the other side and tell you what it's like there, if there even is a there. Isn't it your job to know things? Maybe we need a better narrator who can actually answer our questions.
Yeah.
It's my job to guide you through your task and to state the facts of what's happening. That hardly requires omniscience, and besides, I'm the best you're going to get, because I'm the only one here who can do my job.
Wow. What happens? You answer the cabin. You might as well say it's true.
Good.
Oh, it is
All on
wet.
the
It's
same
fleshy.
page.
It's fleshy.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up at the cabin on the hill. You'll find the princess within, as I'm sure you already know.
Enter.
That's it? No final words of advice? I'd rather not waste any more time. I'm sure that any advice I'd give at this point is something you've already heard. Don't be so hard on yourself. We all wind up in creative ruts now and then. I'm sure if you put your mind to it, you can think of something worth telling us. The interior of the cabin is a
Ooh.
place that feels long forgotten. There was once an elegance to its construction, carved marble columns holding a high-arched roof, vaulted windows letting in the weak starlight. But that is how it was. Now there is a growth that has overtaken it. A viscous fluid seeps from cracks in the stone walls, and it congeals into chaotic streaks of writhing nerves and wet clumps of living meat.
I wonder if this will hurt meat.
That's horrible. I think it's kind of nice. Makes the room feel alive, doesn't it? The only furniture of note is a pulsating pedestal, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. We'll need it if we want to do things right. I say we leave it to rust. Let's not make the same mistake twice. We could have won if we had it last time. Take it.
Okay, so I'm gonna play it safe here because I think I may be able to try to be a little bit completionisty. There's probably options that differ if you take the blade or not. So I'm gonna take the blade first, and we'll do up until probably the shifting mound, and then maybe we'll do it again without the blade and see like what options we got.
A mirror? There is no mirror. There's the pedestal, the blade sitting on the pedestal, and the door to the basement. Yeah, we've done all this already. I don't know what to tell you. There isn't a mirror because I would know if there was a mirror. You're either seeing things or you're confused on the definitions of door and mirror. Or you're seeing things. That seems far more likely.
Yeah, we're seeing a mirror.
What are you trying to say exactly? It means you're hallucinating. It went away after we touched it last time. Let's just do it again.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the pedestal. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Good. Nothing feels better than gripping cold steel.
Didn't I? Well, he probably, I don't think he is, but he is the mirror. Or he exists in the mirror. He exists in the glass. Which is a part of what gets me. So it's like, he probably can see the mirror. But I guess it's more a question of like, how do I want to phrase it? Does us seeing the mirror pose a threat to him that he doesn't want? And so he's like, oh, if they can see a mirror, that's bad. Or is he just like, what the fuck are they talking about? Where the dial shifts a bit. Yeah, I'll see if there's any options when we get to the end and we're talking to him in the mirror, like in the shards of glass. Maybe he does an option there about it.
Okay, you picked up the blade. That's fine. We're not taking it with us.
What?
Oh, and what do you plan to do with it then? Oh, I don't know. We throw it out the window.
Hell no.
Yeah, what if we need it? We don't need it. We had her up against the ropes last time.
We did.
We?
I mean, we were doing great, but a weapon would have been useful.
Are you saying that you don't think we can win this fair and square?
No, I'm just...
It sounds to me like you don't think we can win this fair and square.
You know what, fine, I'm with him. We started round 2 with our fists, and that's how we're going to end this.
We're taking the blade.
You, annoying one who keeps telling us what to do. We throw the blade out the window.
No, we don't.
Are you serious? Can we do that?
It's already done, isn't it?
Yeah, and now you have to describe it to us.
What?
With an unceremonious whoosh, the pristine blade flies out into the night, never to be seen again.
They took the blade from me. What the fuck? I genuinely did not see that coming. That's really good.
Your destiny and the destiny of the entire world awaits. Best of luck.
And so I'm wondering if we didn't take the blade, would we have been made to? Probably. No, he absolutely did not throw the blade out the window. Love when my tenants throw things out windows when I'm not paying attention. No, I did not try. I'm gonna try this.
It sounds like we did.
Yes, unfortunately, you did.
But I didn't command
Let's
them.
get on with it. I'm itching.
Approach the mirror.
You step forward
God.
and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it. As if you don't see it. You really don't, do you? How strange. It really is just like last time. Are we really hallucinating? Why here? Why now?
Does it matter if it's actually real or not? Talking about it gets under his skin. That's all that matters. We should talk about it even more.
Sorry, I said to respond to a text. I'm trying to meet up with a friend tomorrow in town, so we're trying to get to organize.
We won't be able to see what's in there if we smash it. Do whatever you want with it. The mirror isn't real, so how you handle it doesn't matter, aside from wasting dangerous amounts of time.
Wiped mirror
Reach
thing.
forward and drag your hand across the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the stone floor, its ancient hinges moaning as it reveals the dim path ahead. Why am I not surprised?
Let's
You
go.
step forward into the darkness. The stairs leading down to the
Ooh.
basement are at once both narrow
Looks like
and
Scorn.
grandiose. The high vaulted ceiling stretches up into a gloom beyond your sight, while walls wet with tumorous growths press in uncomfortably at your sides. You feel both unprotected and trapped, at once exposed and claustrophobic. The air is thick, its odor an oppressive violence, the metallic scent of fresh blood twisting with the nauseating embers of charred remains. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I did read that this line that if the princess is serious, then here's probably doing her a favor. Every time it is said is a new recording, or every paragraph that contains it is a fresh recording of that line. He just manages to hit the exact same cadence and tone in each one. It's very impressive when you think about it.
Her voice, a bellowing rage, roars up the stairs.
So you've returned. Do you intend to weakly claw your fingers across my skin? Or have you finally decided to try and kill me properly? I think you'll find it won't be so simple. I've changed. The way your flesh felt grinding beneath my fist, it woke something in me.
Kinky.
A fight is a song, but there was no music in our conflict. There was no beauty in what we did to each other, and now there's no beauty in me. Come down and see what you've done.
All right.
Hear that? Well, sounds like we got to her last time. Let's keep pushing, see what else we can make happen.
I also hear music.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. The chamber's walls are painted in blood, a deep, sickening red that drips down in clotted streams onto the charred corpses that make up its floor. This place reeks of torment, of ripped skin and burning bone.
Wood.
The princess stands in its center, muscles flayed and bare and weeping, draped in a tattered dress of her own skin. Her heart beats from its place in her open chest.
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
Please tell me.
There's not so much a moment of hesitation before she steps forward. Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them. The cuff around her wrist digs deeper into her skin. Blood drips from the place where metal meets flesh.
I noticed that we have some flesh coming around the corners here. I wonder, are we being entombed?
And then, with a nauseating sound, the skin tears.
Oh.
It drops to the ground. And she pulls her red, glistening arm free from her bindings. She is loose, and she is coming for you. She wants us to be afraid because she wants us to think she can make us suffer. I'll give her the satisfaction.
Yeah.
That's right. No fear. She's bigger than the last time, but she's pulling herself apart. She's practically done most of the work for us.
Yeah. What happened to you?
Time happened. You happened. But none of that matters. We're together again, and I'll have the resolution you denied me.
Oh shit.
She bounds across the room, her fists ready, her heart set upon your destruction. With a horrifying squelch,
Oh shit.
you are unwound. No, that's our stuff. She can't just do
That's
that.
our stuff.
She just did. Unfortunate, I know, but reality is reality.
That's really cool.
Who needs stuff anyway? Look at us. We might be all over the place, but we're fine.
Yeah.
That's the first thing you've said that's made any sense. We may be down again, but we're not out for the count yet.
Still, you fall to pieces. What is the point of all this power if there's no challenge to using it? This is a numb existence.
Numb. You ripped your own skin off. My challenge, how about you play fair? Do you think there's enough to stop me?
But the words don't leave your metaphorical mouth. Instead, all that leaves you is a wet and
Ugh.
horrible gurgling as tissue vibrates out of place. Our metaphorical mouth.
Oh, I didn't leave you a mouth, did I?
No.
It's better that way. Words get us nowhere.
She's right. We don't need words.
Yeah.
We just have to push forward.
Is that a nail in her head? Or is that in her horn? These are like fucking antennae.
Hey, I like words. They're easy and we can have all sorts of fun with them. I prefer having a mouth. Well, unfortunately for you, you don't have one. Not anymore.
Ignore her and push forward.
Though the ribbons of your unraveled body struggle to coordinate, you manage to put one foot forward.
Oh, so there is some challenge left in you.
This is so
Let's see how
cool.
long it takes to crush it.
She had tree last time. Christmas flashes. Oh yeah, good point.
The princess clenches her fist, and as her knuckles tighten, even more of you becomes undone. Your skin is flayed, your fatty tissue torn from your
She's a
body.
fleshomancer.
What are you? You're clearly not your skin.
Why would we ever be just our skin? We lost so much of it last time. We're obviously more than that.
Yeah.
Who cares? I don't like not having skin. It hurts.
The pain doesn't matter. Just keep walking. She
That
can't stop us if we don't let her.
then it comes punch out. Taking her a step.
Still you push on, placing one disaster of a foot in front of the other.
Perhaps muscle is where you dwell.
She smiles, and again her will
We're a
tears at you.
skeleton.
Muscle untethers from bone. But we need that. We can't do anything if we don't have muscle.
That's what you think.
Okay, Mr. Anatomy, I hear you. But have you considered how neat it would be if we still kept walking towards her
without it.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, do it. Show her how tough we really are.
Mr. Anatomy has a point. You know, mostly go taking her step.
You shamble on, a mass of
She's not a
organs
bonomancer.
suspended in bone, all held together by
At least not in that sense.
strands of
Ow.
connective tissue.
I really thought that losing your muscle would be the end of you. This is exciting. We're in uncharted depths. I can't wait to see how much more of you I can take before you finally stop moving.
I feel like that's going to get redeemed a lot.
The less that remains of your body, the more fiercely your spirit struggles against that of the princess. But her power is immense. As your organs slip from between your ribs, she takes another step back. Only now, there is nowhere left for her to go. She's within your reach, if only you have the determination to reach her.
Of course we have determination. We made it this far, didn't we?
What does this make us? How can we lose so many vital parts of who we are and still be here? The exact same way we lost every piece of ourselves twice before. Have you forgotten that we've literally died? Twice.
The hero is weak memory.
One more step. Do it. Hit me. Show me what you're made of.
I can. You can see what I made of. Bone. Let me just better start over. Try again. You've done enough. It's time to die. Reach for her heart.
Your skeletal hand shoots towards her heart, but the closer it gets, the more brittle it becomes. Flakes of bone are peeled away, exposing the marrow, and the marrow melts, exposing nerves, and the nerves are stripped away. Into what? I think he gave up on us.
Figures. He always seemed weak to me.
In the end, you're nothing. Just like what's left of me.
But we're still here, aren't we?
We're the bird now.
Which means we aren't finished.
What are we supposed to do? Hit her with nothing?
Yes.
Slay the princess. Something or nothing bursts forward from the place that is you. Treads in the shape of a pristine blade. They pierce her heart. She's pretty miffed about it.
Huh. I felt that.
We actually did it.
We actually won.
He sounds
I
surprised.
always knew we had it in us. But what are we going to do with ourselves now?
It's cold.
That was very cool. Triumph over a scorned adversary is what we got.
She's gone. But then there's that mirror again.
I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. No, don't do that.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
Approach the
I'm
mirror.
begging you, don't do this.
Ignore him. You approach the mirror. They're gone, but mirror remains. Time to see what's in it. It's you. It's quiet here. She's at the cabin. You're at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long.
What are you?
I am.
Solitary lights. I don't know what I am.
I think that you are like me. We are ocean. oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
I didn't appreciate the first time she said this. I always thought when she said we, she was referring to like herself in a plural pronoun. She's saying about me and her, or the long quiet and the shifting mound.
I know only that they are.
But then now she actually refers herself in single pronoun, so it was a silly thing to think that.
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspective one is desecration. She placed the weight of her agony on you, yet it is she who unwound herself. There is passion and empathy buried under her unfeeling skin. She will make for a weathered heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally found peace.
Destroy your body. Raise your will to end your life. As it buries in the space your body should be, you feel nothing at all. One of many hands in front of you reaches forward and gently touches the side of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
Attack the entity? Your will cuts across the entity in front of you, but nothing happens.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her. You speak in circles.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond. There is no. Bring me.
Okay. Make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
You won't.
You won't.
I do love that.
You're here.
Okay, so save here. Now we're going to load because I'm curious. If I don't take the blade,
A mirror. The pedestal. It went away. You step forward and it really does it matter. Let's just we won't be able to do whatever you. You bring your fist crashing down as if on command. You step forward the stairs.
okay, so they don't make me take the. I genuinely thought that would be like, if I don't take the blade, they'll make me take the blade. If I do take the blade, they'll make me not take the blade. You know what I mean? Evidently not. So that's the Fury. I mean, there's still a heap of things I can get from the Fury that I didn't. There's a peaceful ending here, I think. There's like, yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Well, yeah, well, don't try. No, I have a goal to see them all if I can. So I think that the tower has a path that we haven't seen as well. Yeah, okay. So how do we get to the tower again? Don't tell the princess in the world. Enter base with the blade. Focus on the topic of slaying. Okay, I think we give up on the fight.
She will. The
Take the blade. Enter the basement.
The door to the base.
Who's there?
She said.
She'd upstairs.
You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs. She's focus on the task.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I haven't decided yet, I think, maybe.
How about you drop the...
Look how. Don't you dare. It's far.
Tighten your grip.
You ignore the trembling.
You poor...
You step forward.
I'm probably chained up in the... So, you
She's unarmed.
Well, she doesn't know if she kills us. Are we sure? Hang on. We are slaying her, and don't ask about her having a blade. I think that means what if she kills
Go
us.
into this expecting to die.
hesitating.
I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Slay the princess.
You charge the princess. She casually says, "We shouldn't have hesitated." But she doesn't stop there. She kicks you a few times for good measure.
Yeah.
The pointed tip of her shoes feeling like a pickaxe against your fracturing bones.
Oh, no
Making
worries.
sure
You missed
you
Flesh
stay
Princess.
down. As you lie, crushed and broken on the basement floor. You shouldn't have let that fear.
Is this really the...
She applies. This is the end. I'm afraid it is.
Okay,
Everything
no.
goes dark.
What? Where does this
And
one
you
lead? Oh, we got to the tower anyway.
You're on a path
Cool.
in the woods. And at the end of that path
Like,
is a cabin.
Cenobite.
And in the basement of
I
that
guess?
cabin is you're here to a terrible. If he doesn't
Who do we have with
no,
us?
What does it matter?
They're
what he
broken.
knows? There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's just going to kill us again.
Let's see.
She
Okay.
is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more.
I can show you what I mean. Actually, sorry. Save. I don't know how the memories work. Flesh Princess. Flesh Princess. Fleshy. Look at all that sinew. I didn't realize the memories were literally just like pictures. Like it even had like gooey ooey fucking scoring ass, alien ass decor. It was sick. The bone heals are pretty funny. But also pretty slay.
A warning. She will lie. We might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
Okay. It is. I'm like I said, I have a guide open because I'm trying to get half guided to these things. It is interesting seeing that like a lot of the decisions you make and a lot of the options that you have they determine. Sorry, whatever voices you end up at a princess with determines what you can and can't do. Like, so when I ended up at the Fury, which is what the Flesh Princess is called, I had stubborn and contrarian, which is a very funny combo. But like, if I'm reading correctly, you could end up here with like the paranoid and the broken, maybe, or at the very least paranoid. To the Fury. And it was funny, like, so I'm wondering if you have the stubborn and the paranoid, you can take the blade. because Anal, it was very funny. A genuinely hilarious moment. They're surprising about Fury. They did. But like, so I did the take the blade option. And then they were just like, nah, no, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. He doesn't think he throws the blade out the window, and I didn't even get an option. It just fucked the blade out the window on me. Didn't even get a choice. Those two lads were just like, no. Fuck that. I think the contrarian is very, very good. Always these funny moments, and they did work together very well to make us win, so to speak.
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic. You're being annoying.
I'm not a pessimist, I'm a realist, says the biggest pessimist you know.
They're bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself.
I think I made
to
that
her.
joke before.
I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included. I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter.
Because like this guide says I should be here with the paranoid. I do want to get here with the paranoid actually. Hang on. Load. We did the fight wrong.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
Haven't decided yet.
How about you?
Tighten your grip. I'm not dropping this blade.
I'm not talking to you.
Slay the princess.
Doubt, unfortunately.
There we go. Okay, this is where I wanted to end up with the paranoid. Give up.
Serious? As internal bleeding sets in, the blade falls from your trembling hands, clattering to the ground uselessly. You lacked the will to finish the job, your bruised and broken body falling to its knees before her. The princess, exhausted, chest heaving with heavy breaths, tosses the blade away from you. This is the end, isn't it?
Is this really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
She plants her foot on your chest and pushes you onto your back, the air leaving your lungs in a heavy puff. And then she brings her knee to your throat. She leans into it with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess, shattering your windpipe and leaving you starved for breath.
That's too bad. I was looking forward to some company.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay, we're back to the tower, which is where we wanted to be.
Your honor, you're here.
We're gonna overwrite this save. That's already happened.
If he doesn't remember what, you know I can hear. What does it matter what he knows?
There's a broken again. I thought we were getting paranoid.
She's just going to kill us again.
Huh. I don't know. All right.
She is not going to.
To the cabin. So how do we get to the chapter after the tower? Don't take the blade. Don't tell about. Okay. Okay, we'll try it.
She will lie. You're being just. So, if that's what you want.
We'll ignore the mirror. It doesn't really matter. I don't need a mirror
The
effect
interior
anything
of the
here.
cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Why do we feel so small? We don't feel small. We are small.
It's not. We're not small. They're just big. There's a difference. Excuse me. Enter the basement.
No blade this time. Yeah. Maybe she'll be more receptive if we're unarmed. Blade, no blade. It doesn't matter. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease. Huh. This is actually kind of nice.
Yeah.
It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Witness
You
me.
weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time.
Boom. I give the tower princess 5 booms. Sorry. Costco guys. Witness me. That's from Mad Max.
You shouldn't have come down here unarmed. We need to get down there.
Okay.
She wants us to see her.
Fury
We
Road.
need
I
to
should see
her.
that.
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there. It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess. Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond.
This is Giant
Towers
Princess.
over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall. The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. I see your hands are empty. You've already given up, haven't you? You aren't even going to try and kill me. How sweet. And more than a little disappointing.
Oh.
She's disappointed in us?
Yeah.
Kneel.
No. Oh,
The
well.
words don't leave your mouth. Instead, your legs buckle and your knees hit the floor.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you tried to kill me. And yet here you are again. This time groveling at my feet. What a wretched sight.
Yeah, I didn't choose to be groveling. You forced my hand or
Draws you back
knees.
here beyond the empty halls of death. Speak.
The last time we met? I suppose that lends credence to our conversation in the woods. Still, whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give...
No, I won't tell you.
You will.
Just do it already. It will feel so much better to do as she says.
I refuse. Remain silent.
Do you think holding shut your beak is enough to stop me from prying it open? Do you think your skull can save your thoughts from being seen?
Can she do that?
Well, I'd find out.
There's nothing she can't do.
confused, meek, a chorus of submissive indecision. Is that why you came to me unarmed? It doesn't matter. All of it is easily brushed aside. And there it is. I am destined to end the world. Something about that thought wraps itself around my heart. It feels like a fundamental truth to my being that I'd somehow forgotten.
Which is true, technically.
The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new.
Yeah.
And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
Do that part. But you know.
It's time for me to seize my destiny. And you, little bird, will help me seize it.
She's inevitable. There's nothing else for us to do but help her. Maybe she'll be nice to us.
Refuse her. So what are the options? That's what would you have me do? No. I have questions for you to decide to do anything. I think that just ends it. No, I won't take part in this. Refuse her.
You poor deluded thing. Don't think you can muster up the strength to defy me now. You already submitted the moment you entered this temple without the will to end me.
What is she talking about? She's talking about your ridiculous decision to come down here unarmed. But it doesn't matter. Don't let her talk you into bowing down to her or whatever it is she thinks she can make you do. You can still go back and get the blade from upstairs. You can still stop her. But we're already here. And we already made our choice, and there are so many.
So I made some crisps now.
Stairs between us and that altar. You're right about one thing. You already made your choice, and your choice was to defy her. I don't care how many stairs there are or how tall they are, you're going to turn around right now, take the blade, and save the damn world.
Yeah!
Even now your vessel twitches and trembles, consumed by conflict with yourself. But that part of you standing in hopeless defiance isn't the only thing resisting me, is it? There's something else in there.
No, there isn't.
Someone else. A greasy film sheltering your heart.
No.
Is that a person? No.
Oh?
It used to be a person. It's something different now.
An echo?
An echo.
She knows! She knows! She broke meta-narrative!
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you?
Damn.
A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about? I
don't care what you are. You're mine.
Damn.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
I've always been fine.
Oh shit.
No, this isn't
She's a
right.
narrator now.
What do? We can't just let her control us like this. I've been trying to tell you this whole time. It isn't about can or can't. It isn't even about will or won't. There is only one path in front of us, and we will walk it.
She is loud, yeah. Isn't it funny how, like, can, you only say can like can, but can't, you say can't or can't. And what can't is a bit, you know, a bit ooh la la way of saying it. It's still, like, not an uncommon way of saying it. Like, it's still valid. But you want to say can. Or you say can't do that. Well, maybe you can't. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't bat an eye if someone says, oh yeah, no, I can't see it. But someone was like, oh, I can't. I'd be like, what the fuck are you saying? How many tax brackets above me are you? Or, I don't know.
will just refuse. Not even he could refuse her in the end.
Yeah, just
What are
me.
you supposed to do? We're all prisoners here. Some of us are just willing to embrace our chains.
When I see you again, you'll free me from my chains and deliver me to the destiny that lies beyond this place.
We will. I promise.
Oh, shut up.
I know you will.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Hey, new one.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path...
Oh, let me guess. At the end of that path is a cabin.
This is hardly a path
Hey,
in
it's
the woods.
paranoid.
It's all big and weird. Another witness to her radiance. Her hour is soon upon us. This is bad.
Yeah.
Oh, is it now? I hadn't noticed. Do you need a primer, Mr. Amnesiac?
Quite all right, but if all of you would take a moment to settle down, there's something important I'd like to get across to you before it's too late.
Is it about the princess? We already know all about the princess.
No, I mean, yes, it's about the princess, but whatever you think I'm going to say, it's probably not that.
Look, fine, just out with it already, yeah? But if I hear the words, "You're here to slay her," or "If you don't, it will be the end of the world," you'll have lost speaking privileges.
I'm really liking Sassy Hero. There should be voice of the Sassy Hero. I've said Sassy a lot these days.
You two are just wasting your time. It's all going to end when we open that cabin door, which means it's already all over. What's the point of dawdling when the end is already written?
Okay, that nonsense he's going on about, that's what we need to talk about. You've been here before, obviously.
Whatever you did before gave her far too much power, so you've got to cut it out, get to that cabin, and slay her before things get any more out of hand. Are our thoughts doing that? Make her small, make her small, make her small, make her small. Shit. What if I'm doing it wrong? What if I'm making her even stronger? We've built a new god, and she is limitless.
You're not a god, yeah, shut the fuck up.
Do you hear those two with their runaway thoughts? I'm only giving you the sliver of information I'm giving you now because things are already deep in the shitter. This was my last card to play, and it looks like it's already made things worse. So hurry, cabin, now.
Okay. I have so many questions.
And right now you have neither the time nor the mental acuity to handle a single response. It's now or never.
Sure, head to the cabin.
But a great and horrible change is already underway.
Oh, cool.
The ground quakes beneath your feet, and you feel an unyielding force pulling at you and your surroundings. The trees start to sway, then crumble, breaking apart as everything is drawn towards the cabin. Even the earth beneath you seems to shift, your feet unable to grip solid ground as you're dragged forward along with everything else.
The end of everything. The beginning of something new. The moment we open that door,
She will be free. Stop believing everything you hear. We just have to get our thoughts in order. We just have to think straight.
Any, words of warning?
You already know everything you need to know.
Yeah. Cabin.
As you step forward, the cabin explodes.
Oh, shit.
Flung backwards, violently slamming into a tree as debris rains down around you.
Holy shit.
You watch in paralyzed awe and terror as the princess emerges, her body unfurling from some vast space as she stands upright to face you.
I didn't see it. I figured with the name The Apotheosis, it would be something grand. Can't say I was expecting, like, this.
The world bows to her. The ruined landscape shifts. Trees and stone and the ground itself succumbing to her gravity, orbiting her like a great black hole.
Finally, the little bird has set And this is always how it was going to begin.
There's a loud thunk from the tree behind you as
Huh.
something embeds in its shattered bark. Your pristine blade. It's now or never.
I'm gonna try taking the blade.
Yeah, screw all of this. I'm with you. A real god wouldn't need us as part of her plan.
You'll never make it to her, and even if you do, what could you possibly hope to accomplish?
We'll do what we were always supposed to. We'll take this blade and we'll sink it into her heart.
Yeah.
Look at the way everything's being flung around her. If we just throw ourselves in her direction, I don't know. Maybe it'll work. Our thoughts are what give her power. Maybe it can cut both ways. Maybe we can do whatever we want to do. Maybe none of this is real.
He's on to something.
With a forceful tug, you yank the blade out from the tree. You close your eyes and take a deep breath, and for a moment you can feel everything around you, like you're a part of everything, and everything is a part of you. And then your eyes open, settling on your target. It's time.
That is so cool. Embrace your destiny.
You launch yourself towards the princess. You can feel the pull of her gravity catch you, carrying you from the ground into the violent swirl of her orbit.
Even now, you defy me. Do it then. Show me what you think it takes to end what's destined to end everything.
Yeah, do it. Show her.
Sail the unassailable.
You're not going to win. You know that, right?
Shut up.
What are you even going to do with that tiny knife? Give her a scratch.
Oh, it's not a tie knife. What if it's a giant sword?
You still don't get it, do you? We can be whatever we want to be. Nothing is real. It all might as well just be a dream.
The paranoid knows what's up.
Are you okay? Of course, I'm not okay. I've never been okay. Maybe I needed to never be okay for us to make this happen. As you fall towards the princess, you swing the blade in a massive arc, putting all of your strength behind it. It cuts a shockwave through the very air, splitting everything in its path. It won't be enough.
How unexpected.
As the blow lands,
Yo.
the world shakes. The outline of the princess disappears into a storm of dust and debris.
That's sick.
We've done that the whole time?
It was a fluke, I'm sure. An accident, that's all.
Shut up.
It won't be a fluke if we do it again. As the dust settles, the form of the princess comes back into view. Her skin and vestments are lightly scuffed, but her body is whole, and her face is full of self-righteous fury. At least we made her mad. That has to count for something. But she holds her anger back.
Ooh.
Her eyes close.
All the eyes.
And a gentle smile curls across her lips.
And so the little bird has found his heart at the end of the world.
Her eyes flit open, pupils narrowing on your form.
But is it courage that courses through his veins? Or is it madness?
Boat.
The world around her stills. The debris stops in place. And the air is calm and silent.
You walk with razor's edge. It won't be long before you slip.
No, this isn't the razor route, love. Sorry.
And then in an instant it all comes at you. You are pelted with stone after massive stone, even the pebbles slicing through you like bullets. You cannot hope to so much as move as the bombardment continues, your body being destroyed bit by bit, crushed under the mass of wood.
God. The paranoid and the stubborn would probably like destroy her.
It's over. You had your moment, I'll give you that. But that's
That's all it was. Hope it was worth it.
Enough with the yous. Whether you like it or not, you're a part of us. Hell, whether I like it or not, you're a part of us. That was your moment too. And we can have another if we all work together. She's not your perfect goddess. Just look at what she's doing to you, her most loyal servant.
Yeah.
Isn't very nice, but we did make her angry. Isn't it what we deserve?
Who deserves something like this? She wants her freedom at the expense of ours, and she's willing to destroy us over and over again if it helps her. What kind of god does that? Stop deluding yourself. If we're going to make this work, all of us need to see the truth.
Yeah.
But I love her.
So do we all, but you know.
And she doesn't love you. She doesn't even know you exist. You are just a tiny part of an obstacle, and she is currently in the process of destroying said obstacle, so I suggest you snap out of it now while you still can.
Still your doubts.
All at once the pressure breaks. You burst through a mountain of debris and straight for the princess's heart. As you soar towards her, the eyes on her vestments open wide, the light of their gaze slowing your pursuit as more and more matter continues to assail you.
I like how our dagger, I mean, I don't know if it has changed size. It does look more like a sword now.
But it's not enough to stop us, is it? We're going to make it to her.
You are.
Oh, it is
As
growing.
you draw near, you extend your blade, readying a powerful strike. It sings through the air
That's cool.
and is met with a barrier of light. You remain frozen in midair, the two of you unblinking, waiting to see who breaks first. And then we win. Right?
Yeah.
Should happen. Why isn't it happening? Did we do something wrong? Were all these powerful, heroic thoughts not enough?
I believe in us. Isn't that enough?
Unless we got the rules wrong. I'm sorry. I think I messed this up.
No, you didn't. No, we just have to push harder. We wouldn't be here if there wasn't a way for us to win. That sounds right. I'm just gonna do a save. And we choose to win.
The thing with dreams is that they always...
No, I don't want this. I want to like push through. No, we just have to push harder. We wouldn't be here if there wasn't a way for us to win.
That's right. So come on, push, all of you.
I'll do my best.
One thing that is misleading, I think, is like I always feel like the explore option is like going to just add in more and not progress, but it isn't right. It's always progressing. Or it's always like factoring in so it can't make changes, and I keep forgetting that.
All right, one last try. You continue the struggle, your blade kicking up sparks as it grinds against the princess's barrier. You're getting to her.
Your persistence is admirable, but it's misplaced.
We're so much more than I thought we were. It won't be misplaced if we win.
You ignore the princess's words and push a little further. And where that crack formed, another forms, and then another. Finally, it shatters. We did it. We actually did it.
Yeah! Teamwork makes the dream work.
The princess's face remains serene as your blade plummets towards her heart.
A victory, but one that remains rooted in the material. And I am beyond that now. Come, let us leave this world of illusions.
She is very pretty. For your blade can pierce her heart, it is vanished from your hand. The world around you unravels into a textured nothing. It is interesting that this princess seems to be aware of the grander scheme. Or scheme, maybe that's the right word.
You have no weapon. Our battle is at an end.
Is she going to hurt us now?
princess reaches forward into the texture of nothing and buries her fingers in its divine flesh. Her touch is soft. Oh my god, she's touching us.
Oh, that feels nice.
The flame may be snuffed, but the wall remains. This isn't just for my glory. You are part of this now.
Her grip tightens and somehow you feel it. The pain sits at the limits of your comprehension, like an endless sea of hands falling on you one after another, before finally collapsing on themselves. You lose yourself in the darkness.
She's hurting us again. I've never hurt like this before.
She isn't even touching us. How could she hurt us without touching us? Unless all of this is us. No, we can't be this. But it feels like she's ripping us apart.
Ooh, options. Fight back.
Maybe if we feel all of this nothing, maybe we can use it. Anything to make this stop. Anything to make her feel what we feel.
You are a wave of tendrils racing against themselves, and down the shape of an arm, you snap around it. This is just a cool fucking scene.
But that isn't enough, is it? We can show her more. We can show her what she's done to us. We can make her understand. We can make her feel what we've felt.
Your awareness shifts between undulating fibers of nothingness that is somehow outside of your body, but part of it. Time yields to feeling. You wrap around wrist, ankle, neck, and pull from her heart the whole of her experience. In return, she pulls from your heart the whole of yours. So much of her is empty bluster. Both muttered first in quiet to give an empty life a sense of meaning, and then the same boasts are wrapped in a bow of true belief. Belief turned to arrogance, arrogance that shatters as she finally sees something other than herself.
Oh, we've both hurt each other so very much, haven't we?
Holy! Your eyes open. She is bound to you and you are bound to her. Hollow echoes of what you used to be.
I can hear your voices prattle in my head. I was never going to ascend. This is all so very small. I'm so very small. I'm sorry.
Spaghetti Princess. We do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It is time to leave. Memory returns. That was so cool. Approach the mirror. Silence as you approach. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've grown. Yeah! You're at the cabin.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Look how many hands have to be here to consume this princess. Very interesting. How do I ask about this vessel? Do we toss in this vessel?
This one sits at the cusp of awakening, a new god waiting to be born. She will make for a terrifying and divine heart.
I wonder, is that the closest you can get the princess to being, like, awakening to her godhood without being a shifting mound?
Do not mourn her, for she has finally found her light.
Okay. I'm ready to go back.
I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Okay.
You're here.
So, what we got next? We got, I think either the specter or the nightmare would lead to whatever is between the dragon and the moment of clarity. So let me go to the nightmare. Let's see what the specter leads to. Okay. So I can get the chapter 3 from Spectre. Can I get there from the nightmare as well? Okay, so the guide essentially is saying to get to the next one via the Spectre, but I'm wondering how you'd get there via the Nightmare. Is that, you have options. Yeah, like, I don't... Can I be real with you? I don't like the idea of being mean to the Spectre. I like the Spectre. But also, I'd love to go back to the Spectre, because I do want to hear the, "Hey, you killer" line. Okay, we're gonna try. I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to get there from the Nightmare, because it doesn't tell you in the guide, so... The Spectre. Yeah.
You make the interior blade.
Now, I think to get to the Nightmare, you go into the basement, and then you try and leave.
The door to the basement creaks open. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello?
It's hypnotizing. Don't let... Great job. You've given... You walk down the stairs. I am...
A sock first.
Okay.
Now, if I... Go get the blade.
Thank you. You turn back to...
So you weren't kidding. I thought you were just making a bad joke. You were actually sent here to kill me. You'll regret this. I promise you. But go ahead, run along and get whatever you're planning to get. But you'd better hope that I don't slip these chains before you make it back down here.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. She has to be bluffing, but hurry. You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation. Okay, if we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all. You slowly creep down the basement stairs. It's quiet. Where the princess sat only a moment ago,
Oh,
there's
didn't
only
we
a
are
severed
wrong.
arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall, and she is nowhere to be seen. Is it just me, or did this room get...
I'm locking her down there and then her bleed
This is a
out.
dangerous play. Who's to say she'll actually succumb? She doesn't have a weapon, and she's...
Lock her away.
You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. She has an awful wound, and we have all the time in the world. Playing jailkeeper for a while might make things a little easier. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
Well, does you might get the conscience.
These aren't threats. These are promises. Sooner or later, you're going to have to sleep. And I'll make sure you never see the light of day again.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
I like how the arm is like floating there, like it's the only part of physical body that remains. So it's kind of, that's cool.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb.
Do we
then
have
your
toes?
feet, and then your legs. You lie
Do
prone
birds
on
have
the floor of
toes?
the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach.
Like, is a talon a toe?
Whose side are you on?
Or is the talon just a nail part? Yes, they have toes, or yes, a talon's a toe?
Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
Okay.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
Bird furries that are also foot guys are thriving.
She steps closer,
one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
You got any games in your phone?
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills.
Very much a, you got any games in your phone? Look.
What a shame. If you'd only help me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time, but we both know this is the end, don't we?
It ain't the end.
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The nightmare. The nightmare begins.
Your Honor, you're here.
Who's with me in this one? She doesn't know this is the end. Chapter 1 Princess doesn't know all that yet.
It hasn't. If he doesn't remember... Shh. What if he hears us?
It's paranoid.
That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you? Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong...
Proceed to the cabin.
A warning, she will lie. I don't think lying and cheating is a thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least, she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away. It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
How I don't know how to exactly get to chapter 3. I kind of vaguely remember how to get to the Eldritch Demon like version. But how do I do the other one? I'll take the knife, I think. I don't think I took the knife when I did the other one.
The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway.
Ooh.
The blade is your implement. Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time. It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and...
Okay. Take his blade.
You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. Steel can't lie to us.
Probably
Is it
can.
gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
Okay, we have seen this before because I remember him saying, "Can we have a
Blade
bomb?"
is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself. Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
Enter the basement.
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps suspended in darkness. More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
Or is it to throw a knife? I'm gonna talk to her. We don't need a plan. I'm gonna kill her. Is there anything I can do? I don't know why you're all being such pessimists right now. Both in between stairs. You don't need a
Finally,
plan.
voice of reason. The rest of you should take notes. You know why I'm being a pessimist. I'm just asking questions.
Alright, you fucking truth social ass voice.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
What? I'm just asking questions. Sorry.
As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
Yeah.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
I mean, that's the point. I'll go left.
You turn to the left. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are.
There you are.
I told you I was going to find you.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
And you brought a little knife with you. Cute.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
I'm about to break. Ding, ding, yes, I hate it. I keep saying that
As your
joke.
blood begins to coagulate, it's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt.
Oh, am I already dead?
Heart, lungs,
Oh no, paranoid's keeping us alive. I remember the part.
heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. Heart. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you... You sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want? You have seconds. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
I remember loving Assassin too. I love this like this under current or underlying voice of the paranoid just repeating this mantra.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead, even if you look ridiculous.
Lungs, liver,
I was wondering why the liver.
heart, lungs. She isn't attacking us. Nerves. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late. Nerves.
But can we hit her though?
Liver. Nerves.
Watch your off. What good am I to you alive?
Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver.
Toss the blade and remain with your nightmare.
Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart.
How about this? Why don't you finish me off?
Because I don't want to. And even if I did, I don't have to. Look at the way you're struggling to stay alive. It's taking everything you have to keep your heart pumping right now. And I'm enjoying the show.
The princess leans forward, bringing her masked lips close to your ear.
If I want to see you gone, all I need to do is break your concentration.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. She slowly runs her velvet glove across the base of your neck. It feels like static. And then
Shit, make her stop.
Hey, snap out of it.
Okay, deep breath. Deep breath, we're fine. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Your back, lungs, liver, nerves.
One moment, and then you're gone.
Heart,
Just
lungs,
like
liver, nerves.
that.
Heart, lungs,
Oh.
liver, nerves.
Ah,
Lungs,
and there's the...
she pulls away.
But that wouldn't be very fun, now would it? I've already done that.
I genuinely, like, I bet you they actually tried with other organs too, and this would probably just sound the best. Like,
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart,
it does sound better as a 4 beat, right? Like essentially it's 4/4.
heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Like heart, lungs, liver, nerves. It sounds better than heart, lung, liver, kidneys, nerves. Heart, you know what I mean? I think it just sounds better that way, probably.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart,
You're a lunatic, you know that?
I am what I am, and right now, I'm in control.
heart, lungs.
So, you might want to be a little nicer to me.
She raises one long gloved finger, its tip lungs hovering just over your skin, lungs seeming to enjoy the lingering threat, liver, nerves. But she withdraws, liver, sparing you another momentary glimpse of death. Nerves, heart, lungs, liver,
Okay, she's in close.
lungs, liver, nerves.
Slay the princess!
Your will concentrates into a single fine point, and you strike out against the princess, ignoring the constant reminders of your breaking body. She doesn't even move as the blade sinks into her heart.
We did it. We actually did it.
Nerves, heart,
You actually went for it. Oh, you're going to regret this. I could be so much more terrible for you than I am now.
liver, nerves.
Can she?
Lungs, liver. We've already seen how she can change. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
You're not getting those stairs back. I'll see you when you finally decide to die.
She falls to the ground.
Oh shit.
Live unmoving. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Oh. I can stop now, can't I? I can. Finally.
And now that she's gone, you can let us out of here. Right?
But she was the one who controlled this place, wasn't she? And now she's dead. I don't like to think what that means for us.
If this results in a back to long quiet, I'll have to
It
reload.
means that you're stuck here. Forever. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, I hate this. Time passes. Forever's gonna end eventually, right? No, it won't. That's the whole point of forever. It doesn't end.
Have you been here before? No, I haven't actually got to this point before, but it could just end at a chapter 2 ending
Sick.
and not go into a chapter
Doesn't
3.
have to be forever, though. Does it?
What do you mean?
We still have a way out, clutched in our hands.
Huh?
Are you suggesting we kill ourselves? Won't we be dead? I guess that hasn't stopped us before. That's a terrible idea. You've already saved the entire world from ruin. Why would you want to die?
Because right now, you don't want us to do that.
Yeah.
I don't.
But if we've already saved the world, then why does it matter if we die? Why do you care?
Yeah.
I just do. I value life. Every life. Even yours. Especially yours.
Technically true, but I have a mission.
Why?
What do you mean, why? I think it's perfectly reasonable to value life. Exactly. I don't have to answer that.
I might not create biology, won't I starve and die of dehydration before it forever
That's
happens?
a grim thought, innit? But I suppose you're right. You are a creature of biology. Something will happen to you before forever comes along.
We don't have to starve to death. You have our way out. Use it.
Are you stuck here with us, or are you capable of going other places? Take the blade from her body. I'm
I'm
gonna
stuck here with you.
ask.
I wish I weren't. Feelings mutual.
Ooh.
At least we're all being honest.
But I got the best company I could ever ask for. You guys.
Oh, you could do a lot better than us.
That's true.
Exactly. You'll be fine here.
I mean, I like the hero.
Just come up with a game or something to pass the time.
Talking about just come back again.
That's unfortunate. You were only supposed to be here once. I don't like the way you said that. You knew this was a possibility, didn't you? Of course I did. Though I'd rather hoped I was the first one. That explains a lot, though. Oh, you bastard. How much are you not telling us? Plenty. But it's all in your best interest. And the world's. And mine. She's dead and we're stuck in a hell void forever. How could telling us your secrets possibly hurt anyone? It just can. Look, this world is saved, but if you start over, for all you know, you're just putting another world in danger. You barely managed to land the killing blow here. What if you don't manage it next time? I've already said too much, really. You won't get another word out of me on the subject.
I am going to take the blade. Can you tell me your secrets now? Can you tell me your secrets?
Still no.
I'm gonna bring you down eventually. You might as well spill those sweet, sweet secrets now. Then we'll have something else to talk about.
You're not going to wear me down. Oh, we should ask him one more time. He's on the cusp of sharing his secrets. I can feel it. I'm not. Either way, at least needling him is something to do.
Secret?
The narrator ignores you. You can't just describe yourself ignoring us. I can.
Secret?
The narrator continues to ignore you.
I'm gonna keep doing this. Ah, shit. You lonely, how sweet.
Unlike you, I'm not capable of being lonely. Oh, sure you are. Give it some time without us, and I'm sure you'll start feeling lonely.
Take the blade.
You remove the blade from the princess's body. What exactly are you planning on doing with it?
Slay yourself.
I don't like this, but I suppose there's not much I can do to stop you, is there?
Nah.
You raise the blade to your neck and slit your carotid artery. Here we go.
So how you say that? Ooh, that's wet.
You'd better get this right next time, do you hear me? Don't blow it. Everything goes dark, and you die.